Hello and welcome to Apprehensively Vulnerable. My name is Christian, and being vulnerable is not one of my greatest qualities. I am creating this podcast to encourage myself and others like me to self-reflect on the reasons why being vulnerable is such a difficult task. I hope that this podcast inspires you to express your authentic self and become more comfortable with vulnerability in your daily life. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Apprehensively Vulnerable. I am so excited to discuss today's topic, and I'm just gonna free flow for this first episode. Being vulnerable, I want to express my concern and my desire to build healthier habits this summer. I've been really good about getting in the bed at a decent time, and that starts with having a very succinct nighttime routine, which means taking a shower early enough so that I can get settled into my bed and, washing my face, doing everything involved in having a good nighttime routine. Honestly, I have realized that having electronics in the bed is not a good practice, so I've really been trying to take steps to remove electronics from the bedroom, put them far, far away so that if I do wake up in the middle of the night, I'm not mindlessly scrolling. So that has been a habit that I have been trying to remove from my life. I recently went to the library on campus and I got about 6 books that range from fiction to education, and I want to replace the time that I spent on my electronics into reading more. As a child, I loved reading. I would go to the library and get a huge stack of books, and I would finish them all in 1 week, or I would be finishing multiple books in a day. And I really want to get back into reading because I feel like you can never really waste your time reading a book. I feel like there are ways that society kind of praises people that are quote unquote in the loop with social media. So it can kind of feel taboo to not prioritize social media. And if you do know me personally, you'll know that I don't have any personal social media pages other than my YouTube, which I don't really consider it social media as much as other platforms because it technically is my job. I do make an income from my YouTube channel, but anyway, I've really been working on creating healthier habits this summer so that come senior semester coming up in about 2 months, I have solidified my healthier habits because something I don't really think a lot of people discuss is that college is when you build your foundation for life. College is where you don't have your parents anymore to force you to do anything. You don't have your parents mostly buying groceries for you, and that kind of affects the way that you eat. If you're exposed to a dining hall, you have all of the options at your disposal: French fries, burgers, pizza, and things can really get out of control. So I really went into college thinking this is my time to really solidify the healthy habits that I want to take into my life post-college. So it's been working out pretty well. I think one challenge would be discipline. I think it can be hard when you are doing something by yourself and you don't have a lot of people that can be your accountability partner. And sometimes, having an accountability partner can get complicated. So discipline is definitely something that I'm working on. I've been going to the gym. I really do enjoy the gym because once you figure out a rhythm, it's actually pretty fun. And I really like the feeling of being sore. I think at first I was going to the gym too frequently for my goals. And now that I figured out I only need to go 2 to 3 times per week, and the exercises that I need to do while I'm at the gym to maximize my results, I've really been enjoying it. So going to the gym is really fun, and I think that it helps me feel productive. It helps me feel like I'm actually doing something with my time. Like, even if I don't do anything throughout the day, if I go to the gym, I'm feeling productive. So I've really been enjoying the gym. I started my new book. I finished a book that I've been trying to read for months, and that's really shameful. It's really sad to say. I don't even want to admit it out loud, but I was trying to finish Gabrielle Union's second book for months. Like, honestly, I feel like I've had that book since January, which is embarrassing. But anyway, I finally finished it, returned it back to the library today so somebody else's life can get blessed, and proud to say it is finally complete. So now I have 6 books that can come behind that book, and I can go ahead and create that nighttime routine, reading at night. I think falling asleep to books is something I really miss, so we're going to incorporate that back into my daily routine. Aside from going to the gym and also creating a night routine that works for me, I think waking up around the same time is really helping me with my appetite. Depending on what's going on with me emotionally, I have a hard time developing an appetite. So, my appetite's doing pretty well these days. Thankfully, due to therapy, I've been able to kind of circumvent some issues that could have arisen. I hope I'm saying that right. Some issues that could have been a problem. I think without therapy, I would still be, sulking and stuff. But my therapist, she really encourages me to not allow things that are affecting me emotionally to affect me physically. So I'm really thankful for that. I live where I live, my bed is next to a window and the walls are very thin. So the birds have been waking me up at 5:30 in the morning, which is a very interesting nature alarm clock. So I've been waking up at 5:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning. And today I decided to make the most of being up at 6 in the morning. And I woke up, I read for about 20 minutes. I read a book it's called Women and Money, I believe. So I'm going to read that book. And then I got up and I went to the gym. I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. It's just my allergies. So I'm going to work on that. And hopefully next episode, we're not hearing all of this. But, yeah, that was my morning routine this morning. And to be honest, because it was so early, I didn't get a chance to eat before I went to the gym, which I was like, let me go ahead and experiment with not eating before going to the gym, because I don't have an appetite at 6 in the morning. But I went ahead and tried it, and I did realize that my energy was pretty low. So just for future reference, I know that it's my preference to go ahead and eat before I go to the gym. Yeah, so this has been the first episode of this podcast. I updated you all on building better habits, building healthier habits, and I'm gonna try to create an email address where you all can send me questions and video requests and topics. And if not, if you're on my YouTube channel, please comment video topics because it really helps to create an interactive environment when I don't know, I just feel like talking to myself can get a little weird, but that's just me being apprehensively vulnerable. Thank you for listening to this first episode, and you will hear me. You will not see me. You will hear me in episode 2. Thanks for listening.